understand.
All right.
Danger up ahead!
When the sun shines onto the turquoise marble of Old Halayish, it is difficult not to admire the greatness of what was once the largest Hibernian city on Io. Only the story of its creation may dampen an explorer's enthusiasm. Like most Hibernian cities, it was built on the backs of slaves.
Look, up ahead. I think that's them.
Not saying you are wrong, but maybe now wasn't the best time to cause turmoil among your people, don't you think?
There was no way I could have known this would happen.
Maybe not. Maybe you could have. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Seems your allies have arrived. You're Tahar, aren't you? Silverhand is pleased to meet you.
Careful, Tahar. This man's aura is overwhelming.
It is indeed, but that doesn't mean he wants to harm you.
He?
Him. Silverhand. The man you were talking to.
Okay. What was that? Did you just...
He did. He's a dreamweaver, Tahar, just like me. But don't worry, it does not mean he can read your thoughts. All he can do is transfer them to you, just as I can.
Silverhand couldn't have put it any better, young lady.
Who are you?
Just call him Silverhand. Most people do. He's a friend of the elves, you might say. Particularly of the brown blood Moorhere kind. And he's here because his friend Varden Merilith told him they had gotten themselves into trouble once again. Arlen Finrior, the first scryer of Lathwen, has disappeared.
Ran off? I think that's a better way to put it. But let's talk in the outpost. Follow me.
All right. So, where do we begin? The corruption hit again, harder than before.
But why? We cleaned the pools, didn't we?
You did, yes. But as it turns out, that was only temporary. After you left, the corruption came back with a vengeance. So far, we have lost over a dozen hunters to it. Then, one night, Arlen Finrior ran off, just like that.
Why would he do that?
Well, he left a note. To cure the corruption.
There's more to it, though. Silverhand hasn't told Varden yet, but he can feel it.
I see. So you're here to find Arlen, is that it? And that's what you need our help for?
Yes, despite Silverhand and his mages, the jungle turns out far more perilous than anticipated. There's corrupted, there's those beasts, and there's purity, as they like to style themselves. Silverhand would call them self-important blockheads.
So what do you need us to do?
The same you did in Leafshade. Find the cause of the corruption and end it. And of course, find Arlen if he's still alive. If we don't settle that matter, we don't have a choice but order the troops we provided you with back to us.
Not to mention that the corruption might spread, which, after this land just lived through the Bloodburn, would be an unfortunate development indeed.
Any idea what the Purity is doing here?
None. They seem to be peaceful, as far as that can ever be said about them. Maybe you'll find out.
All right. I'll scout the jungle for traces of Arlen and the source of the corruption. You stay here and make sure your camp is safe.
Good to hear. Thank you, Tahar. I mean it. We'll hold our position.
Though Silverhand might reach out to you every now and then. We shall see.
Fair enough. Stay safe.
I'll be swift.
That way?
As you want.
Whatever.
So, that man can talk in our thoughts?
So it seems. He's a dreamweaver, like Iana.
Scary.
Understood.
This way, right? Sure.
I just don't get it. Why don't we simply crush those damn elves? They're heretics anyway.
We're already fighting all of Nortander and the orcs. Making the elves a direct enemy wouldn't be smart.
Probably. Well. Let's just find this goddamn artifact and get out of this bloody jungle.
Yes. Wait. Do you see that?
So they're looking for an artifact. That explains why the purity is here. But what are they looking for?
No clue.
Fine. Corporal? Sure. Blasted armor.
I'll be swift.
Ellen's reins. Did you see that?
The fog killed them. Could that be...
The center of the corruption. Yes, it could be. It emanates the same magical signature as the pools in Leafshade.
Tahar? Silverhand just sensed something. Death. Are you all right?
I am. We found the source of the corruption. At least, I think so. We'll head back to your camp now.
Oh, excellent.
Was that Silverhand?
It was.
Sure.
Interesting.
Silverhand said you found the cause of the corruption. Is that true?
I think so. There's a thick, reddish mist spreading all across the middle of the jungle. It kills whoever walks into it.
Any sign of Arlen?
I'm afraid not. But we saw the purity in the jungle. They seem to be oblivious to what the mist does.
Silverhand sees. Well, they are not our priority right now. The purity will be dealt with once we've cleared the corruption. Be that as it may, it seems they are not getting anywhere without clearing up that mist.
Maybe there's something you and your winter mages could do about it?
No. No, Silverhand cannot. But he thinks there's someone who can.
You don't sound too happy about it.
Yes, well, he is a complicated character, and that's putting it mildly. He's a priest of Nor.
A dark elf?
Yes, but save for him, Silverhand can't think of anybody who could help us otherwise. You'll need to find him and bring him here. He lives in the old monastery.
The old monastery? What's that?
You don't know. It was once an old cloister devoted to the Guardians, but it burnt down in the War of the Six Races. And it's deserted now, save for a few pilgrims and devoted priests who still live there.
So I'm guessing you want me to go there and convince that seer to come here.
Wraith. His name is Wraith. But yes, that is what he would ask you to do. Silverhand knows you've traveled far already, but unless you know another way to deal with that mist, Wraith seems to be our only option.
All right, I'll try.
Yes? All right. Why not?
Will do.
Sure.
Once an imposing monument to the Guardians, the old monastery was destroyed by a tribe of orcs during the War of the Six Races. Though plans to restore it to its former glory have been voiced by the Crown ever since, it remains a ruin to this day. Instead, every Guardian's clergy pledged to send one priest to the monastery to tend to the pilgrims who still travel there in search of serenity, or sometimes a miracle.
Okay. According to the map, the old monastery should be up ahead. We need to find this wraith, and we need to do it fast. Who knows how fast that corrupted fog will spread?
I couldn't agree more.
Is there anything you need? Understood.
All right. Why not?
Yes?
More travelers. What do you want?
Are you Wraith?
Who's asking?
Asamo Tahar's child.
Oh, bow and scrape, everyone. The mass murderer's child is here. Listen, I'm not in the mood for a chat. If it's sermons you came here for, go talk to the other pilgrims. I'm sure they can't wait to bombard you with their stupid, idiotic blathering.
We need your help. The Moorhair elves are suffering from a plague called the Corruption. They've traced down the cause of it to the Halayish runes and Leafshade, but...
Please, hold it right there.
Why?
I don't care. I'm sorry, but I simply don't. Now, is there anything else you need? No? Then thank you and goodbye.
What brought you here?
A quarrel with my lover. We were sweethearts once, used to make love under the silver moon, but ever since she left me, I could find no peace of mind. This place provides me with that.
Really?
No.
I was told you're a priest of Nor. Is that true?
Was. Not anymore.
Why?
Blazes, what part of I don't want to talk to you didn't you understand?
Look, the Moorhair really need your help.
And I really don't care.
Wow. There I thought altruism was dead.
Look, girl, if life taught me anything, it's that there's far too many people who care far too much about other people's business. I won't be one of them. And even if that were different, the Moorhair would be the last people I'd help. They are the epitome of self-importance and arrogance. I owe them no loyalty. Now, please, move along. I have things to do.
All right, that didn't go well. Let's go take a look around. Maybe someone else can help us.
Good luck with that.
Let me see.
Huh? Can I help you? I haven't seen you here before. Have I?
I want to know more about the Guardians. You're the priest of Shanna, aren't you? What can you tell me about her?
A lot.
Who does Shanna represent?
Represents? Oh, yes, of course. Shauna is the goddess and family of love and friendship. She represents every mother and every father, and is a beacon of hope for the kettle and grind.
What?
Oh, sorry. I meant beacon. Beacon of hope for the gentle and the kind. Forgive me, that wine... It does strange things to my... tongue.
What was Shanna tasked with?
Shauna, my daughter, you will grant this world benevolence and love. For your calm, soft hands shall guide themselves to the loins of many men. Wait, no. Sorry, that was, a different book.
Well, maybe I should come back later?
What? No, I'm sorry, friend. Today really isn't my day. Maybe I can help you with something else.
Can you tell me anything about Wraith?
What's a Wraith?
The Dark Elf.
Oh, that one. No. No, I don't think so. Not the nicest of fellas, I have to say. Always got that grim look in his eyes.
Goodbye.
Sure. May you feel safe in Shauna's love like a dumpling wrapped in bacon.
Sure. Huh?
I'll take
Now
a
would you look at that? A fresh face. What can I do for you?
You're a priest of Nihalf, aren't you? Can you tell me more about him?
Sure. What would you like to know?
What does Nihalf represent?
You don't know? Strength, craftsmanship, and courage. He's the god of the warriors and the smiths. And of course, the dwarves, such as myself.
What is Nihalf's duty?
That one's easy to answer. Nihalf, your strength shall form and harden them. You will grant them the power to survive. For this world will not be without dangers. Within the earth, you shall form their souls in your forge and grant them courage and truthfulness, willpower and strength. Nihalf is the epitome of strength and success through hardship. He reminds us that we may have to go through the fire to become a better person.
Can you tell me anything about Wraith, the Dark Elf?
That's his name? No, I'm afraid I can't. He's not the most sociable of fellows.
All right. Thanks nonetheless. Goodbye.
Guardian's grace be upon you.
Oh, hello, stranger. You're not from these parts, are you?
No, I just arrived. You're a priest of Tiara, aren't you? I recognize that crest.
Well observed. Yes, I am.
I want to know more about Tiara.
Blazes. Do we really have to do this? You could have just read a book or something.
Patience, young woman. There's always time for spirituality. What exactly would you like to know?
What is Tiara's purpose?
Tiara is the goddess of the sunlight, of all that is warm and good. She is prayed to by many, but mostly us humans see her as our source of inspiration and vitality. More than any race, our lives revolve around the sun.
What is Tiara's duty?
Well, Tiara is the oldest and wisest of the guardians. As the first to be addressed by the All-Father, she was told the following: Tiara, eldest of my children, your home shall be the solar sphere, and your flaming dance will bring light and warmth to life that would decay without it. May you never tire. She is the birth of our existence, and of all that we see. We feel her warmth whenever we travel.
Do you know anything about that dark elf? Why is he here?
Oh, I'm afraid I wouldn't know about that. He's very taciturn, but you've probably noticed that yourself.
Look, I really need his help. A lot of lives depend on it. Can you think of any way to convince him?
I don't know. I've seen him pray at an altar in his shack some time ago, so maybe if you go there... but no, you shouldn't do that. Not without him knowing.
Okay. I don't think we have a choice. Let's take a look at Wraith's shack.
Understood.
So, what's the plan?
Let's take a look around. What's that? An altar?
Looks more like a memorial to me.
A drawing. A boy and a woman.
Oh. That's... well, that's tragic. His family?
Maybe. We should go talk to him.
Something you need?
Yes?
Yes?
We found the memorial. And the drawing. Was that your son?
Claws of Nor. You're really starting to get on my nerves, you know that? Who the heck do you think you are?
Look, lives are at stake here. Don't you get that? People will die if we don't stop the corruption. Men, women, children. You know what it's like to lose someone, don't you? Then why not just help us? I don't get it.
Because it's pointless. It's also goddamn pointless anyway, so why even try?
What's pointless? Why?
That boy. He was my son. The bloodburn took him, together with my wife.
The Dark Elves were affected too?
What did you think? That Nor protects us? Our white hair? Nonsense. Everybody without magic was in the line of fire.
I'm sorry. When did that happen?
6 moons ago. But please, spare me the verbiage. You're not sorry because you didn't even know them. You wanted to appeal to my better self, and it worked. Good job. So, yes, I'll come with you and take a look at that fog. If there's anything I can do about it, I will. If I can't, then bad luck. Give me some time to gather my things. I'll meet you at the mountain pass.
Of course.
Interesting.
So, what's the plan?
Huh?
Sure.
Wraith, what a pleasure to see you.
Sure. Where is that corruption, or whatever you call it? And what is it?
It's a plague, much like the bloodburn, only that it seems to spread through nature. Whoever or whatever gets infected becomes completely crazy.
Like the rabies?
Only that it affects humans and treants too. There's a giant red fog down south, and we believe it's the cause of the corruption. But whoever enters it dies.
Any ideas? Could that be black magic?
It's possible. I'll have to take a look at it. Can you show me?
Certainly. Tahar, could you take their new friend and Varden to the fog? Silverhand will stay here and protect the camp. The Purity has gotten more aggressive recently. They still haven't directly attacked, but there have been encounters.
All right. Yes, sure, I can take you. Follow me.
That's it. That's the fog.
I see. Yes, that's definitely black magic. Necromantic miasma, to be precise. Though it's been a long time since they were used, because they're practically uncontrollable. The last noted occurrence was during the Hibernian era.
Used? So you think someone caused this deliberately?
I don't know. If so, that someone would have needed knowledge of Hibernian rituals.
But can you cure it?
No. But let me try something. Good.
A golem? What for?
Well, to find out what's behind this, we need to get to the center of it. But since I doubt any of you would like to get that fog into your lungs, I found ourselves someone who doesn't mind. I see what he sees.
Good thinking.
Stand back. A man. There's a man, he... Norse claws. That was quicker than expected.
But you saw someone, right?
Yeah. An elf. More here, by the looks of it. Shaven head and a scar on his scalp.
Wait, Arlen? No, that's impossible. How did that scar look like?
It stretched from his forehead to the top of his head. And he had a long brown beard.
Yes. Yes, that's Arlen Finrior, our first scryer, but... I don't understand. Why is he here? How come the fog doesn't harm him?
He's controlling it.
I beg your pardon?
I said he's controlling it. It's the only explanation. And as long as he's alive and upholding the spell, there's nothing I can do about the fog.
What now?
Well, as I see it, there's only one way to end it. We need to disable him, or what he used to summon the miasma in the first place.
How?
Complicated. But let's discuss that at the outpost. Silverhand will want to be involved in this.
Arlen Finrior. That's interesting, to say the least. Do you have any explanation for this, Varden?
I don't.
What a mess. And Wraith, there's absolutely no way to protect oneself against the fog?
No.
Then what can we do?
Let me think. Right now, there's only one solution I can think of. But you won't like it.
Anything is better than nothing. Tell us.
Finrior used Hibernian necromancy to conjure that plague. We could use Hibernian necromancy to end it.
How?
By conjuring something a bit more... powerful. Something that can withstand the miasma and end Arlen's spell, one way or another. However, I can't do that on my own. Hibernian necromancy is complex and not my area of expertise.
What do you need then?
Well, ideally, the grimoire of an Hibernian Valis, a shaman, but I doubt we'll be that lucky. However, Hibernian crystal shards will do too. They can help me focus. In other words, our best bet would be to look through the ruins for these.
Hibernian crystal shards? Like the ones they use for their portals?
Yes. If you can bring me a handful, that might be enough to channel my magic for the ritual.
I'm not sure. You want us to search all of Helaish just in hopes of finding those shards?
You asked me for a solution, and I made a suggestion. If you don't like it, I'm more than happy to go back to the monastery.
No. I'm sorry, this is all a bit much. Tahar, I hate to ask, but can you take care of this? Silverhand and I need to stay back and make sure the outpost is secure.
I can try.
Thank you. And one more thing. Could you also have a chat with Commander Zyla? You've won a lot of battles, and you could help us set up a proper defense.
I'll see what I can do.
Good. Again, Tahar, we truly appreciate your help.
Well, it is settled then. Tahar will search the Hibernian ruins for the shards, while we try to keep the purity and the abominations at bay. And Wraith, Silverhand believes we should have a chat. He heard what happened to your family. It's a tragedy.
If you insist.
Corporal, careful.
Are you Commander Zyla?
Yes, and you're Tahar. Your eyes. You have something strange about you.
I get that a lot. Listen, Squire Merrillet said I should give you some advice regarding the defense of this outpost.
Advice, huh? Well, I guess you do know what you're doing, else you wouldn't still be alive, would you? Well then, I have a better idea. Why don't you just have a chat with the workers and tell them what to do? You know, where to put the barricades, towers, the usual. I think we both don't have time for lectures.
Yeah, I can do that.
Good. I trust you fully in this matter. Just make sure to have enough of our workers gather Lenya. Silverhand's mages are eating those bloody leaves like there's no tomorrow.
Lenya? What's that?
Oh, right. I forgot. You're an Everan. Lenya are the plants that grow around Aria pools. The two are very similar, both are infused with magic, only that Lenya plants are far more concentrated than Aria, and humans don't know how to process it. In short, elven druids and mages need to consume it regularly for their powers.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Then do your best, Tahar. I'll do mine.
I'll do what's required.
What is it?
This'll be a masterpiece.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
I understand. As you want.
Get ready! We're being attacked!
Regret this.
Fair enough. Let's do this. A Titan has entered the battlefield!
Yes?
More fighting. Does this never end? All right. I'll keep you shielded.
Focus. We're being attacked!
Scribe. For the more here! We should get moving. Is this really necessary?
Huh? Right between the eyes.
We are ready.
So, what's the plan?
They won't stand a chance. Prepare yourselves.
You read my mind. We're being attacked!
Whatever's necessary.
All right, here goes nothing.
I'll make it quick. I understand.
Scryer, we lost the sector!
Danger up ahead!
We're being attacked!
Fine. More fighting. Does this never end?
It will be bloody.
They will fall.
Understood. Let us see. Understood.
Get ready! Here we go.
Stand a chance.
Help! Please!
I understand.
They killed one of our heroes!
Don't die on us now.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
Need control. You read my mind.
All right, here goes nothing.
I'll be swift. Prepare yourselves.
Here we go.
You will regret this. Whatever's necessary.
I need help over here.
They killed one of our heroes!
Come on. Don't die on us now. Come on. Don't die on us now.
I'll keep you shielded.
Damn it! I need healing.
Get ready.
We're being attacked!
Damn it! I need healing.
We're being attacked!
Damn it! I need healing. They will fall.
Will be
Does this never end?
course.
This will be a masterpiece.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
We should be able to get this out of the way. Let's send word to the outpost. They can get some workers over here.
What do you require?
Building completed. Give me a second. The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Fair enough. Let's do this. That way?
That's the way. Blasted armor. This way, right? This'll be a masterpiece.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
This'll be a masterpiece.
Sounds like a plan.
Understood.
Sure. All right, why not?
Here we go.
Careful. We are in for quite the fight.
All right, here goes nothing.
Number 3. Seems we're on a roll.
I think the Hibernians simply use those shards for a lot of purposes. There are probably hundreds of them buried in these ruins. Huh, fascinating.
Damn it. This is more complicated.
Blasted armor.
Sure. Let me see.
And here's the last one. I can't believe it. Let's head back to the...
Just give the word.
Got it.
That's the way?
All right, give me a second.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
You got it.
This'll be a masterpiece.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
quite the breeze, isn't it?
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Scryer,
What?
as you require.
Something you need? This way, right?
An old abandoned camp. Looks elven. Finn and Mir.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Understood.
I'll be swift.
As you want.
All right, give me a second.
Good idea.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Expansion is the key to victory.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Yes. I'll do what's required.
It will only take a second.
An altar.
Looks Hibernian. Though I don't think it'll be of much use to us.
Expanded our borders.
Let's see.
Scryer.
Yes?
All right, give me a second.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders. Building completed.
So, what's the plan?
Is there anything
Sounds
you
like
need?
a plan.
Understood.
Sure.
What's next?
As you want.
Yes?
You should take a close look at that.
Is it so hard to understand that I don't want to talk about this? I'm here and I'm trying to help you, isn't that enough?
Silverhand's just trying to be.
Well, don't. And please, just stop talking about yourself in third person. It's ludicrous. Yes? Did you find the shards?
What was that conversation about? With Silverhand?
Nothing. Now, do you have the shards?
I do. They weren't even that hard to find. Here.
Show me. Yeah, that'll do. So, now let's get to the unpleasant part. Remember how I told you that you wouldn't like my proposal?
Yes.
Well, there's a reason necromancy is frowned upon. And why even some dark elves shy away from practicing it. Even me.
What are you trying to say?
For what I need to do, I will need blood. A sacrifice.
Are you joking?
I'm not. You asked for my help, and this is all I can offer. If you want to try solving this with a jar of butterflies, go ahead. Anything that's alive can't survive in the miasma, save for the one who caused it. One life will suffice.
You haven't even told us what you're going to summon.
A devourer. It's both alive and dead, and will thus serve our purpose. And yes, it can take out that Arlen Finria character. He's strong, but the miasma has drained him significantly.
Who did you have in mind?
Seriously, Tahar? I can't believe you're even considering this.
It's the only way.
It can be anybody. As long as the blood was still running in the Chosen's veins at the time of sacrifice, it will work. I suggest...
I'll do it.
Varden!
I said I'll do it. It's Arlen who caused this, and even though I don't know the reason, I should have seen it. His expeditions, these speeches he gave in the council. I was too occupied with cutting a good figure among the scryers. If this fog spreads again, it may be the end of the Moor here. We have nowhere else to go, especially not with that madman Lacane in power. Ironic. So bloody ironic.
The Moor here need a leader. Varden, if you kill yourself, who's it going to be? Arlen? No, that's not gonna happen. There has to be another way. Silverhand.
Silverhand doesn't know.
It's fine, Silverhand. It's my choice. Wraith, what do I need to do?
I'll need a Hibernian altar to perform the ritual. Since this used to be a Hibernian city, there should be one close by, but we'll need to do some scouting.
There's one up north. And we've already secured the area.
Well, that's convenient. Then we should go. The miasma is getting stronger. Yes, that should do. Well, I don't know how to say this. Are you ready, Varden?
I am. Silverhand?
Yes?
Tell the Moor here that I'm sorry. And that Xyla should lead them from this point on.
I will. Varden, Silverhand... He doesn't know what to say.
It's okay. Wraith? Do it.
Understood. It won't hurt.
Wait, I...
Blazes. What's happening?
It's almost over. It's done.
Why? I thought you said it wouldn't hurt.
I saw his hesitation. If I had told him what really awaited him, he might have backed out.
What about the beast you wanted to summon? Where is it?
In the shards. Let's talk at the location of the miasma.
Tiara's breath. What a mess.
I know it sounds dramatic, but he died for his people.
Yes, he did. Let's just hope it was worth it.
Varden asked you to tell the Moor here he's sorry. Does that mean they didn't know about his sacrifice?
They didn't. And it will be up to Silverhand to tell them.
I never asked you that. What was your relationship with Varden?
Silverhand's relationship? Oh, hard to say. Silverhand first met him 8 years ago, before he was a scryer. Varden was a young, idealistic man back then. Always rational, always driven by logic rather than faith. His clash with Arlen was bound to happen. So, to answer your question, Silverhand doesn't know what their relationship was. Silverhand and him were neither strangers nor friends. But then again, he doesn't think Varden was a man to have many friends in the first place. Varden was too focused on his task for that, to find a new home for the Moor here. That was what Silverhand and him had in common.
Well then, time to put an end to this. What do we do with his corpse?
Let Silverhand take care of it. You go on ahead. He will meet you at the outpost. So much death. It's always the same.
Corporal?
Yes?
Tahar, where's Silverhand?
Making sure that Varden gets a proper burial. Are you ready to summon the Devourer?
Yes, just say the word.
I am. Send it in.
Good. Step back.
Is it dead?
I think so. What on EO was that thing?
A spectral abomination. If I had to make a guess, I'd say that the power of the miasma somehow made it stronger.
Well, it's dead now. What about the fog? Do you think it's safe to go in?
It is. The Devourer destroyed the source of the miasma. And it seems your friend Arlen is still alive. So, I did what I came here for. The corruption is stopped, and this is where our ways part.
Now? Don't you want to know what Arlen has to say? Why he did this?
Truth be told, I don't care. It's always the same. Misguided idealism, selfishness, fear. Farewell, Tahar. Maybe I'll see you again, maybe I won't.
Farewell.
Come on, Tahar. Let's see what Finrear has to say. I'm honestly curious.
I'll be swift.
Understood.
Tahar, I figured you were behind this.
You're dying. Who or what did that to you?
That thing. The abomination. I wanted to stop the corruption, but then it appeared out of nowhere. I guess I had it coming.
Why, Arlen? Help me understand. Why did you summon the corruption?
Can't you guess? Our people. We had lost our way. The Guardians, Ellen, they were all we have. They just don't see it. They think it was just our perseverance that made us survive throughout the years. But it wasn't. It was Ellen, our mother. But they betrayed her. They forgot our origin, forgot what our culture was was all about.
But why the corruption? Blazes, you killed people, Arlen. What were you hoping to gain from it?
I wanted to show them that the Guardians can also be punishing. I wanted to show them what their wrath looks like. Humility. That's what they were lacking. And Varden and his rationality only made it worse. All he cared about was himself and becoming the first scryer.
Varden is dead. He sacrificed himself to cure the corruption.
What?
That miasma. It's necromancy, the worst kind. That devourer we summoned to destroy the crystal was made with Varlin's blood.
I don't know what to say.
So you thought the corruption would bring the Moorhere back to Ellen? Restore their faith?
I did. But it was foolish. I see that now. That crystal. I thought I could control it. But things got out of hand. The corruption became so much worse than I thought it would. At first, I thought clearing the pools would work. But it didn't. When the corruption came back, I knew that I needed to do something. That I needed to destroy the crystal. Well, you see how it worked out. Still, I did what I thought best. I'm not a murderer, just just a servant of Ellen who lost his way.
I'm sorry it had to end this way.
He's dead, Tahar.
Let's go back to Silverhand.
Yes, sure. You got it.
Will do.
Careful.
Yes, almost there. We will be swift. It will only take a second. What a blasted mess. What a blasted, stupid mess. Damn it.
I guess Commander Zyla didn't take the news well.
You guessed right.
For what it's worth, the plan worked. We cleared the corruption. And Arlen is dead.
Silverhand sees. He felt a shift, but after all that happened, Silverhand was too cautious to make assumptions. Tell Silverhand everything, Tahar. He wants to know. Well then. Interesting. A misguided fool, as there are so many.
What's your opinion on what he did?
Silverhand doesn't know. Arlen obviously wasn't a monster. He wanted the best for his people, which he thought would be to lead them back to the Guardian faith. A noble endeavor, but his methods, so foolish, he toyed with things he could not understand. Blazes. Hibernian necromancy. How could he not see where that road would lead? Ah, well, no point in thinking about it now. Fate has decided, and all that can be done now is to look forward and strive for a better future.
What will become of the Moorhere?
A good question. We shall see. Commander Zyla is a capable woman, and after the purity has been stopped, which you will do, Silverhand can feel that. He can feel that they will find a new home. Until then, Silverhand is certain that the Moorhere will stay loyal to you and help you in the battles to come. Thank you for your help, Tahar. You once again stopped something horrible from happening, and they shall meet again. Silverhand's sure of that.
All right. Safe travels, Silverhand.
All right. Anything else you need to do here, Tahar? If not, I suggest we head back to Mullendeer. Our elven allies will want to know what happened here. This way, right?